met a lot of people, Dave, Nancy, Tom, Carol, her husband, and a lot came on. When I came out, I was like a baby in a grown man's body. Because 33 years is a long time. And I didn't know nothing about computers, just coming off of 2 hip replacements. And I was in a state of mind because I was in a cage for so long that cage is a cage. I'm always gonna be in a cage, but I was serving a life sentence. And then I got with Tom. Tom said, I'm gonna help you, man. You know, somebody said they're gonna help you when you get out of prison, first thing you think, he's gonna give you some money. But he done something more than what money would ever done. It was more greater than money. People could say, how can it be more greater than money? He put a team together. Sally, Billy, Gary, Carol, and Dick. And other ones came on. I mean, just because of him, they just came on. And he said, you've been gone for so long. They got together like the firm. They had meetings. What we gotta do with Wilson. See, when people say, oh, you gotta be in prison to be able to understand the prison. No, you don't. Ain't none of my team been in prison. They put their head together and like, what we gonna do with Wilson? Our first thing, let's get his health good. So Gary and his wife, Billy, it kept me going through physical therapy, going to all my doctor appointments. I needed that. I was going places. I was going places that I didn't know what to do. But the team, they split up and hit me in all kinds of ways. You had Sally, she started helping me because they say, you need license, you need a car. So she helped me do the test. We studied. I failed it twice. And everybody, when you get slapped down when you're trying to go hard, it hurt. And it makes you want to give up. Because I came back the second time, I was like, dang, I failed the test. But everybody on the team supported me. I was the only one wanting to give up. Nancy seen me. She said, I failed twice too. It took me third time. I was like, dang, I ain't in this by myself. I know Sally must have said something to Tom. He called me. What are you telling me, you failed? I said, yeah, Tom, I failed. He said, you never fail until you give up. When you give up, you fail. So I said, dang. Third time I went and took it, I passed it. It was the joy in my heart when I passed it. Like, dang, I'm looking at it like, I got my permit. So I started driving. Wendy just jumped on the team. Take you driving. You're gonna drive to the gym. You're gonna drive here. You know, when certain people teaches you, the whole team ain't got nothing but love for you. But some people teach us different. And I used to get frustrated. Sally be like, why you slow down when I meet a car, I get so nervous. So I slow down. And she's like, you ain't gotta slow down. As long as you're on your side of the road, you're all right. So I passed and got my license. Got me a vehicle now. But I'm still scared of that highway. Sally tricked me on the highway. I'm on the highway. I said, what? I'm driving. I don't even know I'm on the highway. She said, you know you're on the highway. I said, I'm on the highway. What are you doing, Sally? Said, you ain't gonna be here long. Turn off. I turned off. I'm like, golly, I like the highway. You know, it's just, when you ain't got a support team, I don't know where I'll be at now. You know what I'm saying? Because they left from being a support team to being a friend. Left from being a friend to being a family member. You know what I'm saying? They always there to give you those good advice. When you get trust in a person, you can go to them with problems. Hey, I'm going through this and this and this. They're like, there's nothing you can do about it. I had a little death in the family. I went into a shell. They pulled me out that shell. Phone ringing. Oh man, who is it? Tom, Sally, Billy, Gary, Curly, Dick. I'm like, golly, what I'm gonna say to him? You know what I'm saying? And then when I started talking to him, you know, basically it was like, you know, this happens in life. I was like, Dad, that was my favorite aunt. She said, this happens in life. So, you know, it's all kinds of different ups and downs we go through with. But I look at it and I say now, what would I would have done without the team? I got a part-time job. I got a vehicle that's paid for of mine. I got my license. You know, kind of feel proud about myself. You know what I'm saying? But then when I look back and see, I say, I came this far. When you create things that you get that you felt you couldn't do, you be proud of yourself. That makes you stronger, and that makes you want to go harder. So Sally was like, I think we need to, we was going to the gym, trying to get my physical therapy up. She's like, you walking pretty straight, Wilson? I'm like, yeah, I be feeling real tight. So I think we need to let this gym go a little bit. I was like, Dad, what's up, Sally? You don't want to go to the gym? She said, no. I want you to start moving forward. Every time you fill out an application, they ask you, do you have your GED? I put, no, just put, yeah. She's like, you ain't got to lie about that because they gonna check it. Let's go to the library. The days we go to the gym and start studying for your GED. I was like, golly, you know, you look and say, people don't come at you with that real love. I see a person would have said it to me before, I'd have got offended. They don't worry about me, man. Like, you worry about me. Worry about you. But I automatically took it because I got close to them like family. And I know it ain't nothing but the best for me. So we've been going there. I'm getting along now. I'm liking it, learning different words, what the word means. So I was like, you think I'll be able to get it? She said, you put your mind to anything, you can do it. But you gotta want it. I said, I want this GED. And we've been rolling on that. You know, Tuesday night, if we can squeeze another weekday in a week, we'll do that. Basically, it's just, I'm learning how to deal with people now. You know, when I came out of prison, I was mad with the world. Also, I was afraid because I didn't want to trust nobody. But when I started dealing with a lot of my support team, I didn't even know how to use a debit card. Goes in the restaurant, I swipe the card. I don't know how to swipe it, I spent money my brother gave me. Now, Billy knew because she the one helped me get on for the food stamps. She seen me get it the second time. She was like, Wilson, you ain't been approved. I was like, yeah. She said, where your card? Now I'm embarrassed. Dang, I'm about to use this card. She said, pull your card out. I swipe the card. Put your 4-digit number in. Put it in there. Got what I need to get. They're like, you know, approved. I'm going to the car. She gets the receipt. I left the receipt. I got the food I wanted. We sitting in the car. She said, Wilson, how much do they give you? I said, I thought it was $200. You got $600 worth of food stamps on here. She said, you ain't been using this card. And I just broke down. I said, Billy, I don't even know how to use it. She said, do you know how to use it now after you've done that? I was just following. You know, Gary, he more like a father figure. You know, I could tell, Billy, I need this. It's done. And then Gary said, no, Billy, let him do it. He gotta learn. I'm like, oh man, you got Gary in the car today. So I got work now. I gotta push the button. I gotta go here, push this button. I said, phew, I'm learning. So now, you know, the old man had a debit card. I showed him the other day. It felt good. He was looking, I said, man, you gotta put your 4-digit number in there. Because what somebody taught me, I felt I wanted to teach him. I felt good that I had that much education to teach him. He put a number in there. He got his food. I said, get your receipt, man. When I got out of my truck, I said, man, dang, I'm helping somebody. I'm giving that love back. So that support team, it helped me. It's a lot more people coming behind me. They might not say it, they gonna need that help. I try to duck it, try not to duck it, embarrassed of this. You know, I'm a man, so if I'm at a cash register, a woman is showing me, do this, do that. And the cash people looking at me like, what's wrong with him? You know what I'm saying? But then I said, I gotta get past that. Forget what they thinking. I got to learn about this car. I got to learn to get this GED. I got to get my license. Now I be putting in. Tomorrow she jumped in. She started helping fill out resumes and get jobs. So when we have the meetings on Friday, different people come. And when they see what is really going on, they get into it. Yeah, I can help you get a resume. I said, I don't know how to put it. You need a resume on your job. So I'll be down. I'm calling tomorrow. Tomorrow I heard there's a job over there, Weaver Street. Okay, we maybe do that. Give me about a couple of hours. She'll put it in. It's in there now. So I got a couple of jobs waiting to call me. It's like when you're working, it feels so good when you go cash that check. It feels so good when you be able to get off work and take your shower and just lay back and like, I put that day in, I got one coming. So when people say support team, that was the best thing Tom could have did. See, I was thinking when he said, I'm gonna look out for you. I said, Dad, Tom's gonna give me some money. But now when I looked at it, that was more than any money he could have gave me. Because you can give a person money, but if he don't know how to spend it or use it, it ain't the purpose of giving it to him. You give it to me, I spend it up. But I don't know how to use it. You know what I'm saying? But when you taught me, put this here, spend that. You ain't gotta go that far. So I'm waiting, as soon as Billy and them get back, I got this job, I'm ready for me a credit card. Billy says, slow down. I said, I need a credit card, Billy. I ain't going crazy with it now. She said, slow down. Because the job you got ain't making enough money for you to have a credit card. And then I looked and I'm like, why Billy don't want me to have a credit card? And I asked her one day, she said, we fought so hard because my credit was messed up. People using my name. And she got it built back up. And she fought so hard to do it. She said, I fought so hard to get your credit to a status. I don't want you to just blow it, because if you swipe that card and spend that money, I promise you the people are gonna be wanting their money. And when you don't, you're gonna go back to where you was at. Under 3 maybe. You're a 6 something now. Going to a 7. She said, let it build, take your time. And then she said, when you get a job making a little bit more money, you can get a credit card. And then still she breaks it down to me how to use it, use 30%. I was like, dang, this is what the world is about. When I came out here, I was blind. This is what the world is about. And they still help me to the day, my whole team. I'm gonna pass it to, I talk all night. I'm gonna pass it to, Sally.
Thank you.